So here in these two layers here, you don't want to depend on frameworks, right? It's recommended. There's no hard rule. You can, like, we're free to do whatever we want. But then maybe you have like penalties for doing it in the future, right? If you need to change the framework, or if you need now to deploy in a different application that doesn't want to use the framework, then it's going to be hard. That's why proactively, it's recommended that these two layers here, the application logic and the core domain or the domain, is not coupled with specific frameworks.
That's why we use boundaries also in the course, if you've seen that, right? As protection from frameworks.
Yes. So let's say a use case needs to fetch something from a database. You will create some kind of repository protocol, like we created a feed store in the course, which is a kind of repository, but it's an interface only. It doesn't leak any details about core data, about Realm, about the file system. And then we show how to implement it differently in this layer here, in the blue layer. So the use case needs to fetch something from a database. So you define an interface with what the use case needs. In that case, we create the feed store. Then in another outer layer, the infrastructure adapter layer, you will implement that interface. And then here in the blue layer, you will talk to core data or with URL session and so on. And that's why the outer layer here, they are frameworks. They're not your code, probably. Mm-hmm. Here it's Apple code, it's core data, it's Alamo Fire, URL session. They are here. But since you don't want your application logic talking directly to it, and also the frameworks don't know about your logic because they are reusable. URL session doesn't know about your logic. Realm doesn't know about your logic. Core data doesn't know about your logic. You need an adapter layer, an infrastructure adapter layer that will bridge this communication. So you have a feed store
I think I understand it.
Protocol here, defined here. And then you have a core data feed store implementation here. And outside you have core data, which you don't own. It's someone else's code. It's a framework.